We have the Yamaha CVP-305, a wonderful piano. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to replace the stoppers, just the upper and the lower, using these new spare parts original from Yamaha. And I'm going also to grease the keys, also using the original Yamaha greases, the blue and the white one, because the keys are giving some kind of sound which is pretty unusual and annoying if you compare it to the other ones. So yeah, it will be a general maintenance and changing these spare parts. How I'm going to start. So I prepared all my kits. I need to have small containers that I'm going to mark them here, because we will get a lot of screws and we need to be very careful with this stuff. And of course a lot of cleaning materials, alcohol for some usages. I'm not going to use it a lot, and the screws and brushes of different kinds. Yeah, and we'll go through them one by one. So let's start. First of all, I should remove any electric cables. So for example here I had something related to the aux and the USB. I just took them off. And of course the electricity cord, starting from here, and then take it from the back as well. And what I'm going to do is just press it on for just a few seconds, just to ensure that all static electricity is gone. Now switch it off again. Yeah, now I'll remove the screws from the back of the piano. We have these, this is the back of the piano, and these are the screws. So you have here 1, 2, and 3, and I'll put them in this small container, and I wrote back cover. Now to take the cover off, just push it forward and then pull it back. Yeah, that's it. And put it somewhere. So first, do it like that, and then I'll keep my hand here, pushing it up, the point where, here we go. Yeah, so now it is up. Now we need to get it back to this point here. Now I'm holding it, and actually I will close the piano, close the lid totally, and this should be just like that lying. Okay, it is good also to get some kind of support. I will use like a small pillow, put it here maybe, something like that. It's just a kind of support. Yeah. Okay, now to get inside, first let us check the stopper, and yes, now you can see the problem is very clear immediately. Now that is the stopper. Okay, look how it is. It's falling down from here. That is why it's causing the keys to hit everything up, giving this bad ugly sound. Yeah, so what I'm going to do as well, we'll change this one. It's pretty old, so I got a new one, and I'm going to change the lower stopper as well. See that one? This one here, because it's also pretty old, and yeah, it has a sound. And then at the same time, I'm going to grease the junctions and of the keys from inside, so we will see that. Okay, to open it up, we have a lot of screws. That's why you do have the small containers. We'll start off by removing the whole thing here. Okay, now to remove this lid we need to unscrew these screws. So it's number 1, 2, 3, and the last one 4. Okay, we will keep this one for the later stage. At this point, after removing the lid, we should be very careful so that nothing affects the board here. So we'll just take it slowly. I'm using now a small box. I just called it lid. I don't know if that is clear or not, but I just wrote down, yeah, that this is only for the lid. Screw. Did I forget anything? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that will take some stuff. Yeah, see, it's like that. Slowly take it off. Yep. Here we go. Yes. Okay, so now this is the board. I don't think we need anything to do here. Now what we're going to do next, so we're going to remove this black cover, followed by those stands which are screwed here. Okay, so here we go, here's our screws here. Now this metal plate can be removed easily. Let me check. Yeah. Okay, now the only thing that now those let me just zoom in so that it's clear what I'm talking about. Yeah, so now those are stepping in the way. Instead of removing these springs, we can also remove the metal plate from the front of the piano. Well, just maybe if you'd like to minimize the numbers of screws of removing it. So yeah, you can put this one to the front of the piano, of course slowly, so that you will not scratch the keys. Yeah. Et voila. Before starting removing this, I need to put some kind of support here, because the keyboard is going to fall down. Sorry, the cover. Yep, here we go. So start by the spot here. Okay. Here I got another container. I wrote springs. Just for me to know. They're basically 4 screws. Yeah. Let me show this. Yep, and then pick it up. Okay, just 2 moments. It's safer to remove this spring totally. The other one as well. Yeah, it's just that easy. Just going to take this one here easily. And of course, it should not hit anything. Yeah. This will hold. Now we'll start with this section here. So I will remove first this screw so that I can take this part off, and the screw to take this off. Then we'll work on these screws to take the keyboard, the whole thing off. Yeah, something like that. At least whatever description you find nice. Okay, just gonna take it off because there's no cable. Now finally the real work starts. Start by removing all these screws. Okay, and I'm going also to remove so all the screws here, as I mentioned before, those. In addition to this one, I just want to make this cable loosely free, so that when I remove the whole keyboard, it's not going to affect this cable. I think that was already free. There's no problem with that one, I guess so. Now, okay, let's start. Before starting removing them, I'm going to put some points in front of each screw. This will help me to ensure that this is a place of a screw. You see, because there's a lot of holes, and by mistake maybe I'll put the screw in the wrong place, so that will help me to know. And I put the big screws, the red, and yeah, the long one I'll put those. I'll put it like a line. The small screws I'll put just line in front of them. Actually, we have only 2. They are pretty clear, but anyway, just in case. Okay, and of course I do have the container in front of me ready, and I just called keyboard, so that will start working. Now basically the keyboard is removable. Okay, what I need to do here is like I need to push the keyboard. See, it's long, it's loose, so I can move it freely. I'll take this closer look. Okay, now I will hold it from here like that. So, and yeah, it's preferably that someone else would help, but unfortunately nobody would help me with that, so I'm doing it alone. To be very careful and like this thingy. Oops. Okay, now first we push it like that a little bit. See, then we can pull it off. When we pull it off, there is a cable beneath it. Should give extra caution with that. Side as well. Now, the cable should be here. Yeah. Here's it. And I'm going to take it off from here. Actually. Go again, so that is the stopper. Let me see how it is already fallen down. I actually tear it down. So let's take it off. It will be slowly, and I think I prefer not to use any kind of heating, like heat gun or something. Preferably not. Still can be removed without anything, and I will use anyway some kind of alcohol later because there's some sticky part here. Oh, you see the sponge ball? The sponge part is it's fully gone. Before I do so, yeah, I think a quick check. better. To remove the keys, we need to use a card, any just card, credit card or whatever. And then we need to look into the keys here. You see there is a small arrow here. So here we can insert the card in order to pull the key. So look at this part. So here we put the credit card. Yep. Here we go. So put the credit card like that. And then, okay, let me put the camera here. No. To this side, like that, down, and then it will pop up. See, be careful because we have a spring here, so we don't want to get this out as well. So I'll repeat it again with another one. So for example, this key F, the arrow is to this side, so I'll put the cards like that. I'll press a little bit down, and then take the key like that. Here we go. So what I'm planning to do right now. So this is how the key looks like. This part actually needs to be greased with the blue as per the catalog. Yeah. And those parts here, this part, and for the black there's another one like that. Those caoutchouc, those need to be in the white. And here would be blue. As you see from the old grease, it's blue. So that's what I'm going to do right now. But before that, I will clean all these keys from the old grease. The greasing part, the keys are already cleaned. They have no more old grease, even from here. So now, greasing as per the service manual, we will put the blue grease here, and here. Yeah, so of course here as well. But for those parts, it will be only the white grease. So let me start doing it. I'll use here a clean brush. Okay. So that is. So this is the blue. Okay, I'll try first to do it like that. Yeah. Put the grease here. Clear. Yep. I think that should be enough. Now this part. But actually I don't know what, but the old grease was white in this part. But yeah, the service manual says it should be blue. So yeah, I'll follow the service manual. So this is blue, it is blue then. And from inside as well. I'm not sure if the camera is clear for that. Yeah. Okay. blue part is done. Now okay, and so forth for the other keys. So greasing every key is done now. Everything is fixed. Now need to put this back here. So it's actually the same steps. Only things that just we need to be careful from this cable, and that's it. Very difficult to be, but that's good. That's the one. So now it was clear.